Anthony Albanese is again having to travel overseas, this time for the funeral of former Japanese leader Shinzo Abe, leaving behind a debate about soaring debt.
Tens of billions of dollars extra.
The Treasurer using a slew of media appearances to spell out how rising interest rates have added $120 billion to the cost of servicing a $1 trillion debt over the next decade. Not that Jim Chalmers claims his October budget will have all the answers.
It'll be a pretty solid, pretty workmanlike, pretty basic budget.
He said he's going to have a bread and butter budget. Well, that's dead right, because that's all Australian families will be able to afford after he finishes with them.
The government's ability to provide cost of living relief very limited, beyond cutting the price of medicine and childcare. Doing much more would risk worsening inflation.
It requires a government prepared to act responsibly.
Labor's more immediate task, establishing a National Anti-Corruption Commission. Its scope would be to investigate serious or systemic corruption
by any person that could adversely affect the honesty or impartiality of a public official's conduct.
The government has the numbers in the lower house, but would need to rustle up support in the Senate to guarantee its passage through Parliament.
Unless this thing's got a set of chops on it bigger than Jaws, I'm not interested in putting it through.
Of course, what crossbenchers want or demand will be academic if the coalition decides to support the anti-corruption body. Peter Dutton has offered in-principle support for an ICAC-style agency, but to swing behind Labor's proposal, he'd have to back down on demands that hearings not be public to prevent what he calls show trials. Andrew Probyn, ABC News, Canberra.